going to bring Ashley Chappell Rice, who's going to tell you about lupus in the family life.
Hello, everybody. You have to excuse me, I have a cold, so I wrote my speech on my phone. I got it. I just switched the hands so I can read. Okay, like I said, my name is Ashley Rice. I'm 28 years old, and I was diagnosed with lupus at 24. I was asked to speak to you guys today to bring awareness to lupus and the effects on family. To be honest, I got a little nervous and had writer's block. And then my mother-in-law, she said, you can't write a speech because you live the speech. And it's so true. So I'll give a little background on myself, not too much, not to make myself cry. I'm a nurse and I was diagnosed a year after getting married at 24. I have one daughter who's 10 years old. I decided to ask a few people in my family, how has me having lupus affected them, to get a better understanding of how lupus has affected my family. So I asked myself to start. Having lupus is exhausting. It is very hard to be a wife, a mother, a daughter, a sister, or friend, all while having lupus. With any relationships, you have to give and take. Well, when you have lupus, the lupus takes everything before you have a chance to give anything out. Lupus is an autoimmune disease, which in a nutshell means the body is affecting itself on a cellular level, so it can be referred to sometimes as an invisible illness, because often the destruction is internal and it cannot be seen. The white blood cells, which typically fight off bad germs and colds, begins to attack the body, destroying good tissue or simply giving off an immune response, such as a fever or swelling or inflammation. So imagine when you are sick, how tired you get from fighting your cold, because your immune system is using up your energy to fight off the germs. Well, when you have lupus, your body is constantly using up energy to attack itself, causing extreme fatigue that can be debilitating. It is so hard to be present for your family and involved when you are exhausted as soon as you wake up. Most times I start my day saying, I will do this, this, and this, not realizing my body simply cannot keep up. And when I say keep up, I don't mean until I get over a cold. I mean chronically. Lupus is a chronic illness, so that means every day I suffer, my family suffers, and my relationships with them are not fulfilled. Fatigue is one symptom of lupus that many patients have in common, because no two cases are alike and the treatments are unique to everyone. It is very hard to keep up with my husband and my 10-year-old when I'm tired all day, every day. When you are too tired to get out of the bed to make dinner or clean. As a wife and a mother, you feel inadequate and down on yourself for appearing to be lazy. It is hard to keep up with your older sister who wants to go window shopping all day because you get short of breath just walking into one store, or canceling plans with your friends for the 5th time in a row because you're in pain and exhausted. Lupus robs me of allowing relationships to flourish the way I would like. Lupus is like living in the land of Alice in Wonderland. It is so strange and unpredictable. 5 years in, and I could not predict what my lupus would do next. Just recently, while on vacation with my husband and family, everything seemed to go fine. Well, on the last day, out of nowhere, I began to have chest pain, which is called pericarditis, swelling of the area that holds the heart, and lung pain with every breath. That is called pleuritis, which is swelling of the sac that holds the lung, another common symptom of lupus. Now, what started off as a fun-filled vacation now turned into a serious situation that led to my husband having to get me dressed, help me into the car, and through an airport. Our last day on vacation was ruined. When you live with lupus, you live with the unexpected, the unknown. Nothing is guaranteed, and making plans with family can be challenging when you don't know how you feel from day to day. I asked my husband something I never have, and that's how me having lupus has affected him. I'll read something he said. He said it's like we all have it. He said he was devastated when I was diagnosed, and when my life changed, so did everyone around me. It's hard to watch me in a hospital in pain or taking medications every day knowing it's no cure. I asked him what advice would he give to other people's family of lupus survivors. He says not every day will be the same, so don't have any expectations and try to understand what the person is going through. I asked my sister what it has been like for her. She says it's scary, not knowing the outcome of lupus episodes or how serious it'll be. Worrying about if I can take care of my responsibilities or my daughter. And seeing me in pain, seeing doctors pull on me or nurses when I'm in the hospital. The unknown and not having answers. This made me think of when I was first diagnosed. The doctors explaining to my family and my husband what lupus was exactly. Lupus is so complicated and so unique to each patient, but I think the most puzzling thing to them and myself was that there is no cure and hardly any medications to treat lupus. I think we all scratched our head when we thinking, wow, we had 7 iPhones in the last several years and made progress in areas such as cancer. Yet my doctors are still limited in lab work that can measure the lupus, limited in medications that can be given with little side effects, and limited in awareness in the amount of people who truly have an understanding of what lupus is and how to be there for someone who has lupus, which is why today is so important. Learning about what lupus is and talking about it can help bring awareness. Donating to the Lupus Society of Illinois helps them advocate for lupus survivors and support us. Helping the conversation on lupus going can push the government to put more money in research so that one day there is a cure. And I can ask my husband, how was it having a wife who used to have lupus? Thank you for your time. I want to thank Ro and I want to thank Leah for everything that they've done.
I'm back again. I know this is a little bit off course, but I still want to do it. I just want to introduce my granddaughter, who is actually Ashley's daughter. And that's because since she's been sick this last week, this is an amazing little girl that has been showing up and just showing out. She a lot of things we didn't think she could do, like get her something to eat, wash dishes, clean the house. She has actually been doing that. Aaliyah, just stand up, honey. Now it's actually time to give away those other gifts. Oh, glad to your sisters again. You guys excuse me, because those of you who know me, you know I'm a waterhead. Carl, I ain't asked you to agree with me. But get those tickets out because it's time for a black card to win. But before I say blue card, I'm sorry, let me make sure oh yeah, blue card. I had to make sure I had a blue card. Okay, Sanai, come up and pull a card, my dear. Kamaya. Pull a card out. Kamaya, come up. Another red card. Something is telling me something is wrong here. Either all of my granddaughters like red, or there's no blue ones in there. Okay, I guess I do see blue ones. But this red is the 10 of spades. Red 10 of spades. Who's holding the red 10? All right. And she's wearing red. All right, thank you, Evelyn. Kamaya, come here. Come here, Chrissy, come and take your card. Okay, get a blue one, would you? Hey, yay, it's a blue card, it's a blue card. Let's see what blue is holding. Blue, 2 of hearts. Who has the blue? All right now. for attending.